Boss Squad. Did y'all read my caption? Oh, I have on my ATV clothes today. We're excited. You know why we're excited? Matthias talked me into last night on the beach. You know, we were on the beach last night hanging out. And, oh, just so y'all know, we just had bagels. We had bagels at this really nice restaurant. It is so good. Oh my God. It's right across, excuse me. It's right across from our hotel. And we just cleaned up these bagels. It came with cream cheese and chives. I had a lox bagel. This is our second time here, so yeah, we're getting ready to go ATVing, guys. I'm excited. Come on in, everybody. Hey, Wendy Rowe. I want everyone to please watch from YouTube. What y'all think the cat's cooking today? She's taking over the cooking show, y'all. She has cooked 5 times since I've been gone, every Tuesday and Thursday. So shout out to Kat for taking on the cooking. Let's go outside so I can show y'all the beautiful weather. Matthias, I'm gonna go outside. Is the Uber here? Hold on, I'm live. So if you guys come to Honolulu, this is a really good restaurant to eat at. It's like a little neighborhood restaurant, but it's good. It's really, really good. They have really good breakfast. They have really good lunches. I don't know if they're open for dinner, but this place is really good, y'all. And our hotel's right over here. Man, we have a beautiful view. I can't wait to show y'all the room. Yesterday I thought we were leaving, so we were trying to rush everything all into one day. So that's why I didn't really show y'all much at the, at the hotel. But we did walk the beach. You guys walked the beach with us. And right down that street, it was the taco restaurant that we ate at. We ate at this really good taco restaurant. In fact, we're going back there today. Then there's just all this cool stuff down there. You can walk down there and there's remember all the shops? I showed y'all all the designer stores. They were all, basically you walk down there and then you turn right and all the shops and everything that I showed y'all is right down in that little section there. The beach is right over there. We're going back to the beach today. First, we're gonna go do this, and again, this is our hotel right here. We're we're at the Holiday Inn, and it's really, really nice. And I'm gonna give you guys a tour of the hotel and our room and everything. Yeah, so we're just having like an amazing time. And Matthias was like, I don't want to leave. He's like, why don't we just stay? And I'm like, we can't do that. Like that's crazy. So, y'all, I'm gonna stand right here because we're waiting on an Uber. We have an hour drive. Look at that bus. We should ride that too. Now we have 2 extra days. I'll tell y'all what all happened. But we are getting ready to be in the Uber for like an hour. We're going to this really nice, like beautiful beach ranch place where we're gonna ride ATVs. And we'll be riding along the beach and we're gonna be seeing animals, and it's really far out. And it's really beautiful. It's in, I don't know how to pronounce the names of these places, but I'll tell y'all more when we get there. But anyway, so last night we're on the beach, kicking it, walking in the water, y'all were with me up until, when I ended the live. And then Matthias and I, we were just walking the beach, taking pictures, climbing the rocks. He was climbing the rocks. And all of that. And then he was just like, I wish we could just stay one more day. Okay. I'm telling them the story of how we got to, how we remained in Honolulu for 2 days. So Matthias was like, I wish we could just stay one more day. And so I was like, we can't do that. Like we have our flights and everything. I'm going to show you guys. Y'all want to know, was there any damage? No, not here in Honolulu. None at all. It's so beautiful here. The weather is so nice. I mean, it's just, y'all, we're just having like so much fun. We've been gone. When we get back home, we will have been gone 21 days. This is the longest vacation I've ever had. Except in the summers when I used to go to Germany with my mom. We would stay for a month. But this is our hotel. Oh, that's our Uber. Let me hurry up. I'll give you guys a nice tour, but it's beautiful. The hotel's really nice. The lobby, you got a little waterfall right here. I'll show y'all everything later. But let's chat a little bit. Hello. I know good. Let's see. All right, guys.
Head to your drop at the Northshore stables.
Okay, let me. Okay, so I'm just gonna. We got a little poof going right here. So yeah, and I'm in the car, so I don't want to talk too loud. One of my favorite places on earth. Thank you guys for watching from YouTube. Jennifer Williams, can you go over to YouTube and watch this live stream from there? So the cruise ended. Our cruise finally ended. You know, we were stuck for a little bit waiting on the hurricane. So we were out in the ocean just, circling. And we actually, if you go back and watch my live streams, I've pretty much gone live every day to tell y'all exactly everything that we're doing. And we got off the ship. We were supposed to get off the ship on Sunday, but we actually got off on Monday. We got off a day late, and we came, checked in the hotel, and we were supposed to fly out this morning. But we were having such a good time here, we just couldn't leave. So I'll tell you guys about that. Let me just get everybody, say hi to everybody. Hey, Darlene. We left the ship on Monday morning and checked into a hotel. That's how. And then yesterday we took you guys. Y'all were with us. We took you guys to Pearl Harbor. Pearl Harbor was amazing, wasn't it? Y'all can go back and rewatch the live streams. We took you guys. Let me show y'all beautiful Hawaii. So we took you guys with us to Pearl Harbor. We spent a couple hours there. Then Matthias and I walked to this really cool restaurant. Right, someone had told us about right by Pearl Harbor that makes like the best Bloody Marys. They put like a shrimp on it and the Bloody Mary was like incredible looking. But guess what? I guess the restaurant, maybe because it was on the water, I guess it got a little bit flooded or something, or maybe the Wi-Fi went out. They were closed. So we walked to that restaurant and we were disappointed we could not eat there. We may try it again today. We'll call first this time. And then from there, we called an Uber. We went back down to this part of town here. And that's when we walked. I'm in the middle of talking to them. What do you mean? That's when we walked down to the little part of town where I showed y'all. And we went to the restaurant down there, the taco place. And then from there, went to the beach. And then when we were on the beach is when we kind of start thinking about how we were really enjoying, ourselves here and trying to figure out how we could stay another day. So we were like, if we could just extend another day, I was on the phone with the airlines and just trying to work it all out. And we ended up, because we had a connecting flight in LA, so we were supposed to leave this morning, go to LA, connect in LA, and go back to Atlanta. So there was a lot of things I had to change. Well, not a lot, but I had to make sure that our flights were changeable and all that. And keep in mind, the cruise ship's giving us $300 credit. They're paying $300 per ticket, up to $300. So it only cost us $400 to make the change. It costs, I never told you what I ended up having to pay, but it ended up costing $400 a ticket to stay on the same flight. So we stayed on, so instead of connecting in LA, we just booked a flight on, so we were flying Alaska out of Hawaii to LA. So now we just took Alaska all the way from here to Atlanta. And because we were taking Delta, we were connecting in LA on Delta to take Delta from LA to, this is boring to look at, from LA to Atlanta, but I was using miles for that. So I was able to just cancel that and get my miles back. And now we're just flying on Alaska Airlines all the way from Hawaii. But here's the kicker, because so many people were also in the same boat as us, you know, with being in limbo with the cruise ship and, you know, being delayed and all that. A lot of people were flying out tomorrow. So what we were trying to do is extend a day, but the flights were kind of like really difficult to get a flight the way we needed it to go. So we just decided, instead of staying on one day, we'll just stay 2 days. So now we're actually staying, we're not flying out. So we're supposed to fly out this morning. So instead of today, we're flying out Thursday. So that's what happened. And really, I didn't think it could be done, because I was on the phone with the airline. They take forever. They have you on hold forever. So at like midnight, I got it all worked out. And Matthias there's a little friend group. He was out with them. And I was in the room, you know, trying to get everything done. I talked to the hotel, because I'm an elite, what do you call it, IHG member. So I get like a lot of perks and stuff. So they were able to they actually moved us to a nicer room, a bigger room, higher up, with a view of the mountains and the ocean. And they extended me for 2 days at the Holiday Inn. We changed our flight. We only had to pay $400 more per person. But again, the cruise line's gonna cover 300 of that. And yeah, you know, we both work from, I mean, he can work from home. I mean, he works from home anyway. So he has his laptop, he can do his work. I can do my work. Kat and Levette, my wonderful team, they got it at I Got You season. Let me let Levette know I'm live. Is when I'll show you guys what we're doing out there for a little bit. I won't be live on the entire ATV ride. But what I was thinking I would do is show you guys the ranch a little bit. And remember last time we did ATVs, it's hard to ride an ATV and hold a phone. So I did decide I'm gonna invest in some meta glasses. So I will get me some. And then when I'm doing, like, you know, activities like that, I can put those on and you guys can watch a little bit. But I do want to show you guys where we're going, how beautiful it is, and I'll show you a little bit of what I can. But for the most part, I think the ATV ride's going to be, I'm not going to be able to do, we won't be able to be live during the whole thing. Well, we stopped at a light. So if you guys know, it's not going to be muddy. Sasha, thank you for watching from YouTube. This is not going to be one of those muddy ones. We don't like those. But it is going to be a little bit dirty, you know, it always is, but we'll be riding on the beach and stuff. That's, they said that it will be riding along the beach shores, and it's on a farm, so there is going to be some dirt and dust, but not mud. I don't do mud. I did mud. We were in Honduras one time, and we actually did ATVs. I don't know if y'all remember this, but this was a couple years ago. We were in Honduras, and we were on a cruise, I think MSC. We were in Honduras, and Matthias, they had sloths, and he took pictures with the sloths and everything. Look how pretty. So we were in Honduras, and we did ATVs there. And so what happened was it started raining, and because it started raining, everything got really muddy. And we were actually on the beach there as well, but there were parts of the ride that had gotten really muddy, and so we got pretty dirty. We got pretty muddy, and Matthias didn't even want to, he was just like, I'm not riding in the rain. So he actually rode a little bit and then came back and said forget it. And every time I turn it around, then we get stuck in traffic and I can't show y'all the beautiful view. So it got muddy there only because of the rain. So I did ride in the mud that one time, and then afterwards we stood up in the shower with our clothes on, and we had just to get all the mud off our shoes. We were like full of mud, but it was so fun. But that was the only time I've ever done a muddy ATV ride. I don't like doing that. So this is not going to be muddy. And if you guys would please, hold on. Okay, Teddy, you're not going to be able to comment anymore. Hold on, I gotta. Teddy, you're done here. We don't talk like that on this live stream. So Teddy, you will no longer be able to comment. Okay, sorry about that, y'all. I don't know who that guy was, but he won't be back on here. Let's see. Let me see. Hold on. I'm gonna scroll back up to the very top so I can read. Okay, Wendy Rowe, Lisa Harms, would you please watch from YouTube? Hi, Susan Oaks Mills, would you watch from YouTube? Yes, we're still in Hawaii. Sharon Kelly, Nadine King, and Susan Oaks, would y'all please watch from YouTube? Sasha Griffin, thank you for watching from YouTube. Nanette, would you please watch from YouTube? Brenda, Brandy, thank you for moving over and watching from YouTube. Thank you guys so much. Lisa Morrison, thank you for watching from YouTube. Let me see. I'll turn this around. Somebody wrote a little something. Let me see. Thank you for moving over. Thank you, Jack Greer Zing. Hold on. I told him not to call me Granny, so he won't be able to comment anymore either. I told him that Jarvis. There we go. So if you guys can't, respect the rules, then you won't be able to comment. It's real simple. The rules are real simple. They're not difficult. Hey, Linda Evans, Christy Michelle, could you guys please watch from YouTube? Thank you so much, Nanette. Hey, Robin Cooper, could you watch from YouTube? Bonnie Akers, could you watch from YouTube? I know I'm always asking y'all to watch from YouTube, but I really need y'all to watch from YouTube so we can get this YouTube channel grooving the way it needs to be grooving. And y'all have helped me so much already. Nancy says, I understand how you feel about Hawaii. It was hard for us to leave after stationed in Oahu for almost 4 years. That was one of our military stays. Oh, you worked for Bank of Hawaii? Did you come with us to the Pearl Harbor, Nancy? It's going to be a fun ride, Wendy Rowe. I'm going to take y'all with me as much as possible. Thank you for the compliment on my eyewear. Mrs. McNeil. Marlene Rowe, would you please watch from YouTube? Christy Michelle said, I'm going now. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And somebody wrote a paragraph about Matthias. Let me see. Okay, here we go. Demetrius, would you please watch from YouTube? And I'll read your comment. Farah Riles, would you watch from YouTube? Mary Hammonds, would you please watch from YouTube? Thank you, Leisha Harold. Ernestine Riley, would you please watch from YouTube? Thank you for watching from YouTube. Miss Keisha Green, Elizabeth Hardy. So now it says, tell your son I really respect his opinion of men and women roles. Yes, ladies, we are super women. However, being a superwoman is very hard. And to have a loving, caring, protective, respectful, God-fearing man is a blessing. All right. I'll pass that on to him. He's sitting next to me, listening to music. Hey, Janice Johnson. Hey, Marlena Monroe. Thank you all for watching from YouTube now. Yeah, it was pretty cool. And Matthias made a good point because he was like, we didn't get to do our ATV. We didn't get to do the shark dive. We didn't get to do some of the things. So let's just extend, And I started thinking about it and I'm just like, yeah, life is short, man. We need to enjoy it. And we're in Hawaii. There's no need for us to rush home. It's not like we have anything very, very pressing that we have to do at home that we can't do here. And so, but at first I didn't think it was going to be possible when I called the airline the first time. But then I did my own search and I found a flight because I was trying to get us out on Wednesday, which is tomorrow. But then I found it, and here we are. birthday. We were in Honolulu, but we were only here for 8 days. All 4 of us came. We were here for 8 days, and that's when Matthias did the shark swim here. And we stayed at this really nice resort because, you know, it was the 4 of us. We had a really nice 1-bedroom suite, and I wish I could remember. I think it was the Hilton. I don't remember which resort it was that we stayed at. I'm gonna look it up. But it was a really nice resort. It had like 5 restaurants. It had shops. It had a private beach. It had 3 pools. Like basically you didn't have to leave the resort for anything. And Matthias was like, let's stay there again. Like this time right here. And I'm like, I don't know if you remember, but that resort was $600 a night. So I don't think we're gonna be doing that. Because right now at the Holiday Inn where we're at now, it's $250 a night. And it doesn't make sense. It's different when the whole family's there and we have, you know, we want to do all the stuff at the resort. But when you're just really in the room to sleep, it doesn't make sense to spend $600 a night just to sleep in the room and leave and do stuff all day. When we were there for my birthday, all 4 of us, we actually lived on the resort. Like we were at the beach on the resort every day. We were in the pools. We were doing all the activities at the resort. It was a huge resort. It had shops. It had everything you could basically stay there and never leave. So we only left twice. We left the resort 2 times. Once to do the shark dive for Matthias, and once to go visit the most beautiful beach. And other than that, we did everything at the resort. So I wanted to show y'all the beautiful view, but I guess it's gone. We passed it. All the buildings were blocking it. The last time we went to Pearl Harbor, you could see it. It was so gorgeous. And we're gonna be in this car for 1 hour. And again, I want to show you guys the farm. I want to show y'all, because what I read was that we're gonna do like ride ATVs along the shoreline, and then we're going to see some of the animals on the farm. And we love animals. I mean, Matthias loves animals and nature, so that's just right up his alley. And then we're gonna plant like a little tree or something. They were saying, like everyone plants a tree on the island, like a little tree. So we're gonna plant a tree. So I'm kind of looking forward to this whole nature experience. I love to do, I don't know, I just love to do unique things that connect me to nature and people. You know, like I just, you know, that are memorable and that are special and unique and that show appreciation for all of God's creations, if you will. So, okay, let's join in. Oh, Stephanie Harris, yes. You'll have to go back and watch the whole story. But we are extending. Last night, we decided when we were walking on the beach and we were really enjoying it, we decided to extend for 2 more days. So we're now, instead of us having left this morning, we're leaving on Thursday, and we're very, very happy about our decision. We both woke up with big smiles on our face, like, I can't believe we're still going to be here for 2 more days. So no, we're not headed back home. Sasha Griffin, you're going to do ATV rides in December. Where are you going to do them? I see, guys, you guys are flooding the timeline with red. All the YouTubes. Guys, please continue watching from YouTube instead of Facebook. Look at that beautiful view. Please continue watching from YouTube instead of Facebook. I would really appreciate it. We need everybody watching from YouTube. And I don't know how many people we have on YouTube. So guys, how many people we have on YouTube and how many do we have on Facebook? Because I need all my Facebook people to come over to YouTube so we can build up this YouTube channel and we can get all of our hours. We actually have 5,000 view hours, but for some reason they're saying that we need 3,000 qualified view hours, and I don't like 100 hours short of that 3,000 qualified. We did make our 4,000 watch hours. Yeah, so anyway, I just need everybody to watch the YouTube. Yes, they go do ATV rides. Right now, ATV, not UTV, ATV rides on the beach and on the farm. And then, of course, we are going to go back to the city and have a nice meal at our taco place that we ate at yesterday. Y'all didn't get to see that. And then we're going to also walk along the beach. And on the beach, they have all this cool stuff. They got a steak place that you can eat at. They got Italian ice. It's just nice. And then they have all those designer shops. We can walk around and look at, do window shopping. We can walk in the designer shops, but it'd just be kind of weird to walk in there holding a phone, knowing you're really not gonna buy anything. But we can definitely do some window shopping. I already sent Andres, he likes Hermes. He has the Hermes Apple Watch, and he got it for Christmas last year. And so I sent him a picture of the Hermes store. He was like, "Ooh, Hermes." He was like, "They have this bracelet and this wallet that I want." And I'm like, "Oh, maybe I'll get it for you." I'm like, he was like, "Well, the wallet's $800." I'm like, "That's a no." And I was like, "Andres, I'm not gonna spend $800 on a bracelet. Now, if it was 100, but not 800, and it's just a basic little bracelet, I'm like, that's not happening." He wasn't even disappointed because he knew. He knows how I am about that kind of stuff. Now, I'll spend $800 to stay in Hawaii 2 extra days, but I'm not going to spend $800. Oh, look at that little helicopter right inside. Cash. I'm not going to spend $800 for a little designer bracelet. Now, if it was, gold or some kind of really good investment, yes. But a lot of designer stuff, those are not investments. Those are just like helping the designers. Like that stuff, if you ever try to resell it, you're gonna get like 10 cents on the dollar, maybe 20. So it's just dumb. In my opinion, it's dumb. To spend $5,000. I'm less about material things, I'm more about experiences. Life experiences. I like that more than a purse or a shoe or clothing. So everybody has their thing that they enjoy, but there's no way I'm gonna pay $800 for a bracelet just because it says Hermes on it. Now, if it was, gold, and because gold appreciates, gold, diamonds, Rolex watches, which I have one of. I like my diamonds and stuff, but I invest in jewelry that's going to increase in value, not jewelry that has a name that I can just walk around and go, "Look, I have a name brand on," but then like in 10 years it's worth 10 cents on the dollar, or in 1 year it's worth 10 cents on the dollar, versus getting some nice jewelry that this guy keeps slamming on the brakes. Getting some nice jewelry that appreciates in value, so in 10 years, it's worth double than what you paid for it. Now that I can get behind. So did y'all know that that there was a volcano that erupted in Hilo, which was one of the islands that we were going to? That island got messed up real bad. I'll show y'all a video of the, oh yeah, let me show y'all the video. I want to show y'all something in Hilo. I want to show y'all something. So they had mudslides and stuff in Hilo. I'm so glad that the ship that chose not to go there. And they also had a big volcano that erupted there in Hilo, and it was like shooting up fire like 100 feet in the air. Hey, Rose Kirksey, would you please, and Angela Jackson, would y'all please watch from YouTube? Hey, Farrah Riles, you're on YouTube now. Thank you. Thank you, beautiful. Hey, Matthias, the growing Christmas tree will be soon. Oh yeah, Sasha, you must be in the I Got You trades. Matthias, they said, Matthias, they're looking forward to the growing Christmas tree for our Got You trade. They're looking forward to the growing Christmas tree. They're talking about your growing Christmas tree and I got your trays.
Oh yeah.
They're talking about it, saying it's almost time.
Yeah.
But it's a while back, but it's a while up. But yeah, they love that growing. There's been a couple of people that have been little annoyances, but we got rid of them. Yeah, we got rid of them, so not to worry. My life, yeah. What was I gonna tell you? Oh, I was gonna show you something. Let me see. Nice pictures on the beach last night. I can tell though, cause I have like little dark circles under my eyes when I don't sleep good. I'm making faces, frowny faces. Oh, I was sweaty. Look how sweaty I am. It was hot at Pearl Harbor. I was miserable. But that's not what I want to show you. You see that sea lion coming at us?
They are aggressive. Oh my god, they're approaching.
I want to show y'all this mudslide. Oh, shit. Hold on. Let me go to Andreas's. I know Matia sent it to me. Here it is. So that was in Hilo. When the hurricane hit. And then I was going to show you guys our pool on the ship. Let me show y'all. little town, I wonder, where the farm is. We'll find out in a second. I wasn't paying that much attention. Rose Kirksey says, did you see my comment? Let me see. You keep freezing. Are we freezing on Facebook or YouTube? I think it's because we're out real far now. My signal's really, really low. Could you guys tell me how many people are watching from YouTube and how many people are watching from Facebook? What time is it? It is about 8 p.m. Eastern time, right? It's 2 p.m. here. We have an interesting Uber driver today. So, yeah. It's freezing on YouTube, Wendy Rowe. Wendy, how many people did we have watching on YouTube? It's something I can never see. It's like how many people. Let me see what you guys tell me. How many people we have. Ooh, that looks gross. Ew. Because I had zero signal. See that little helicopter on his dash spinning? I don't even know if you guys can even hear me or see me anymore. But if you can, would you let me know how many people we have watching on YouTube? I can never see that. I want to get us to, every time we go live on YouTube, that we have 100 people on. And as soon as I get approved, we're going to put our entire products and shop and everything on our YouTube channel, just like we have on TikTok. And as soon as I get back in town, we're going to be live on TikTok again. And Matthias is signing up 100 new affiliates on TikTok that are going to be promoting and making videos for us again. Why is that tree bent over? Did it break? Or is it just growing like that? We're going to an hour away from Honolulu. Let me see what it's called. Northshore. Okay. Northshore Stables. And I don't remember the town. Hold on, I gotta look. It's Oahu Beachfront ATV Adventure. Oahu Beachfront ATV Adventure on the farm. Yeah, there's surfing here. Yeah, they have surfing competition here today. This morning they had a big surfing competition going on. That would have been fun to watch. Matthias, they had a... No, he can't hear me. She would tell me quickly. If somebody would look and just tell me. We lived in, okay, Elbow Beach, I read that already. we stayed on this really nice resort. We did 3 things. We did this like tour thing where we went around all these different places, and we went to a pineapple plantation. And Matthias hated it so much, he caught an Uber back to the resort. We spent the whole day on this bus tour. We were bored to death. That's why we don't do bus tours anymore. And we went to a pineapple plantation. And we rented a car. If you're gonna be here for like, you know, a week or 10 days or something like that, it's probably better to rent a car. But we were only here for a couple days, so we're just Ubering everywhere. But the amount of money that we just paid to Uber, we actually could have rented a car. But still, it's just too much. We rented a car, then parked the car, then it's not, most of the stuff we're doing is in walking. Oh yes, too. I'm giving you guys a really cool like movie and Pearl Harbor, and you know we did a lot of great. The water's down there. From Honolulu to Oahu to do an ATV ride on the beach and on this beautiful farm. Look at that beautiful view down there. That's where, I think that's where we're going to be riding the ATV. Down there somewhere along the beach. Did have a lot of power problems out here. Wi-Fi was down, power was out, you know, and you can see that the traffic lights are still out. Which can be a little dangerous. Hey Diva, Jennifer, we have enjoyed you on this journey of your birthday road. Instead of driving, because it's, you know, I can do what I want, I can look what I want, I can talk, I can check my phone. But then the only thing is like you just never know how safe you are if you're not the one driving. Oh, there's somewhere that grows muddy water. That's why they had all those mud mudslides, I guess. Oh. Is this it? No, that's the elementary school. Yeah, this has been one of my favorite trips that we've taken. We've taken a lot of really nice trips, you guys, really nice trips. I gotta say, this is definitely, probably number one. So this is where we're going, to the Northshore Stables, if anybody wants to ride. When they come here, y'all can, this is where we're going. Excuse me, they also have more ATV parking. Maybe they have some shoe covers. Oh. We might be overdressed. But we don't have any like really raggedy clothes. So this is where we are. Let's take it all in for a second. Yeah, it's gonna be a little bit dirty. Watch that guy, he cannot drive. Did you see how he was driving? Kept hitting the brakes, kept swerving. Like he's not a good driver at all, that guy. He was scaring me. I was trying to just